You've seen the promos, you've seen the flyers, and just like that, we are airborne with our premiere edition of the Gen Z show. This is the Gen Z show. On this show, we give you everything Gen Z in Ghana and beyond, but we look at the Gen Z society and what the future is looking like for us. My co-presenters are going to join me in a bit, but before that, we go straight to our first segment, and that's the News Juice. It is that time of the year to wrap up, and we get all the juice in the news, we get all the information in the news, and this is what we're about to do for you over here on News Juice. My name is Faisal, and I'm in the company of
Eder. So coming up on the very first edition of News Juice, here is 2023 in a flash.
Awesome.
A group of South Korean students have launched legal action against their government for £12,000 after their college admissions ended 90 seconds early.
Wait, what could they have done in 90 seconds?
Faisal, this is their college admissions, and it's said to be one of the world's hardest exams, and it can also determine their future jobs and relationships.
If that determines your future jobs and relationships, then I think we need one in Ghana.
For you and who to write?
I'm just interested in the part that you get to sue the government.
No, but wait, on a more serious note, education in Korea is no joke. You guys can research and get to understand what the students did and why the academic structure is like that. It is one of the causes of stress for teenagers, like big time.
Awesome. Well, from Korea, let's go straight to Europe. Do you know that if you were to be in Albania and you were to be a TV news anchor, you could appear on news braless?
Wait. Are you saying that I will go into the studios without a bra?
Peep this video, I kid you not.
Zonja dhe zotrin, përshëndetje dhe mirë se vini në 360 të mitingut të Partisë Demokratike, ku ishte i pranishëm edhe Lulzim Basha, u kërkoi banorëve të lagjes numër 9, ku është rritur që ta votë
informalitetit dhe të prekte tregun e barnave dhe shërbime të kujdesit shëndetësor.
Se projekti të shkollave si qendra komunitare, të cilat do të shërbejnë edhe si ambiente për aktivitete kulturore.
Si vdekjeve nga tërmeti shkatrues në Meksik kanë përrritur 61, ndërsa shkalla e dëmeve në rajonin e godit.
Ndimi i Gjykatës Supreme në Amerikë për legalizimin e martesave të njëjtit seks në të gjithë kombin është.
Anybody speaks Albanian here because I think their viewership was going down. They had to do that to boost the viewership.
Is it only women that watch the news?
Mostly men.
I like my Ghana. Why? I won't go into the studios without wearing my bra because,
Do you like Ghana because of the jollof or the bra?
I think I'll take both.
Both of them.
Yes.
You just wait when I start my no bra TV presenter challenge with a Lamborghini as the prize, that we get to see what is going to happen over there.
I think I've changed my mind. Please email me.
Anyways, up next is our travel story. And how many people have left this country for Canada? And I don't even know why.
A lot of people have left, but here is Sally to give us the travel story of the week. Boy, oh boy, Sally, you look like one going on a date.
Hey, please, I better go. I want to spoil my market. Let me just give my news and then go away.
Pressure. You look like you're from Albania, actually.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Talking about pressure, there's this WhatsApp group that I'm actually in, and trust me, over 50% of the members have left to Canada.
They should just dissolve that WhatsApp group, because if everybody is leaving, who's going to be left in Ghana to vote?
Probably unless I go to the Canada before they dissolve the group. So now, talking about travel, there's this video circulating. It's about some Nigerians who have traveled to Canada, and then they have made videos of the snow. I think it was winter, so they've made videos of the snow, and then in the video they are asking their fellow Nigerians if they still want to come, because a lot of people are eager to go to Canada. So once they are there, they are asking if their fellow Nigerians still want to go to that country.
But would you leave Ghana for Canada?
I will. I definitely will, because I mean, come on, Ghana is too hot. The economy no they go well, so you see that.
That's the reason for wanting to
a
leave
lot
Ghana.
of reasons. I mean,
Give me another one apart from this.
School, greener pastures. I want Mario Obroni. So what did they talk?
Oh, nice. All the best, Sally. Thank you for coming to it. That was Sally with our travel news. We're going to go for a quick break. When we come back, we give you more. Still on news that made waves in the 2023 year, journalist Sadiq Adam posted on Twitter about a fair policewoman who is around the Swami, police checkpoints, getting to Aprinkwa, and what she does over there.
What's the story?
So there's this fair policewoman. I like the way they put the fair there, so you could actually see that is actually her. There is this fair policewoman around the Swami police checkpoint off to Abrimpong, and what she does is that whether you like her or not, when you get there, you have to do what she wants you to do.
What is that?
Just take a wild guess. When you get to the police checkpoint, a fair policewoman standing there expecting you to do what you want her to do. Her ritual.
Money?
That's exactly what they are doing. So, I mean, no matter who you are, whoever you are, another self, when it gets there, he needs to pay. I mean, there is someone who actually came on the social media, and I'm going to read from here. This is Nanaba42 saying, "We are then cry, you go pay. Hey, in makeup self, they be me wa." And Sadiq himself replies saying, "Ha ha ha," or say Nanado cry etia, you will pay for all her makeup.
Ghana is a happy place, yeah?
You bet.
On this note, there's a comparison between Ghana and Nigeria. Faisal, this one, we've taken it a notch higher. This one is to our security personnel, no longer the Jolofo.
Okay.
So it all started as a viral video of a Dutch tourist who filmed her encounter with both sides during a trek on her bike. So the Ghanaian police officers let her go. But the Nigerian police force wanted to take their pound of flesh.
Of course, give them the bribe. That's what they live for, bribe.
Really?
Yes.
But this one, of course, they didn't get away with this. Let's check out a video of the 2 Nigerian police officers who were summoned by their senior officers.
How are you?
Hello.
Hello?
How is everything?
Everything is fine.
From where?
Netherlands.
Eh?
Netherlands.
Now you dey come? What do you bring come? See that? Eh? Oh, you different. Where they go?
Abuja.
Abuja?
See.
What you read? Yo, Shero, you
How are you?
Give me something. How is everything?
Everything is fine.
Family.
Huh?
How's family?
Good.
Family is good.
This water.
Give me money. What till you bring come?
Huh?
What till you bring come? I say what till you bring come? What you want give me? Hey, wait till now. What you want give me? Oh yeah, give me something. Oh yeah, give me something now. Give me something.
You give me something.
Give me money. Money.
Money.
But you know, Ghana is known as one of the rankest in corruption. So I'm thinking our Nigerian folks will continue with the music, the food, and leave the bribery and corruption to us.
I feel like right now they want to take over Nigeria. They actually do better than Ghana though.
Really? In the corruption aspect?
Yeah, I mean, look at the video we just saw. I mean, we're going to go straight to our last story, and it's about customer service, and we're going to have Lucille join us so we talk about customer service. I don't know for you your customer service experience you've had, but I've had some quite crazy ones. So Lucille is going to come in and share with us her customer service experience after the break. Welcome back, and we've got Lucille here with us to talk about customer service experience. How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm very well too. Take it away.
So my customer service story, I mean, there's so many to choose from. I'm sure you guys know that in Ghana, customer service is not really a thing. But my worst story is basically when I went out, took a bus because unfortunately I'm not whipping yet. On my way home, this guy starts taking wrong turns. That was the first red flag in my eyes, but I was distracted, so I didn't, think too much of it. All of a sudden, I get home and I ask him, boss, how much do I have to pay you? And he says, oh, I don't know, I canceled the trip like 30 minutes ago.
Wow.
Yeah, can you imagine? And I just went berserk. I had to hold myself back. But then I was questioning the guy and he was just giving excuses. So I went home and I paid him, I went home. But then he was waiting outside of my house. That was another red flag. I was like, you know what, this guy wants to fight because he's acting so suspicious, like he looks so sus. So then I approached him, but before I did, I checked on the app. You know, you can see their name and the number and whatever. This guy's name on the app was Desmond. So I go to him and I ask him, please, what's your name? And I'm recording him as well, you know, just in case. He said, oh, my name is Francis. And I'm like, okay, wait, because the app says you are Desmond. So is your name Desmond or Francis? This guy said, oh, my name is whatever is on the app. Why are you disturbing me? He basically started fighting with me. And I told him, excuse me, I'm the customer. Like, hello, or we're trying to have a conversation. And he was just so rude. And I was like, you know what, it's not worth it because clearly he doesn't know what customer service is. It's ridiculous.
Wow, you actually went through that experience?
Yeah, I actually did. It was kind of scary.
And you held your peace?
Oh, I did. I don't like to fight, so I was like, let me not.
I'm sure I would have probably cursed him out or something, honestly, because you can't give me a bad service and then again expect me to be all nice to you even when I'm trying to be nice to you.
But
this happens a lot. You know,
it does.
Happens a lot. We have a lot of terrible customer service experiences.
Especially in Ghana, unfortunately.
Especially Ghana, right? Unfortunately. Especially on us, the young people.
That's true, because you know what they say, it's like we should respect our elders, you know, and it's like, hey, but you know, respect goes both ways. So, hey, what can I say?
Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, Lucille.
Of course.
It's been a pleasure having you on.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Over to you.
That was one very sad story. You know, she wasn't safe at that time, and it was late. She said she went clubbing or something, and it was late. So I was thinking she would have come out with somebody to be on the safer side in case it went left. And you know, we should have at least the police, their short codes or the emergency codes for such a situation. Maybe he might be parked out there waiting for another gang, and she coming out there, she might be ambushed or something. So I believe next time she should be on the safer side. And she's even lucky she got home. Because cancel the trip, 30 minutes, taking left turns, wrong turns. She's lucky she got home.
Awesome, awesome. So that was Lucille with her experience. We're going to go for a quick break. After that, we wrap up the news juice. Then we get into another exciting segment that you don't want to miss. It's going to be exciting, so stay. Welcome back, and this is the Gen Z show. Of course, I told you it was about to be an exciting conversation. We are talking about why Gen Zs are moving out of their parents' house and the consequences that comes with that. I've got Rosina to my right over here looking pretty like that.
You, Faisal, you are looking amazing. It's like we are matching today.
I know, right?
We had a themed costume today.
Exactly.
We're going black.
And I've got Kels here. How are you doing, bro?
Bro, I'm doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. Yourself?
Awesome. I'm very well too.
Great.
Right, so we're going to go straight to the topic for discussion today. Why are Gen Zs moving out of our parents' house and the consequences? I'm going to open the floor for you.
So I'm going to stand with the idea of having independence or some form of freedom. Some could be about parental issues, having, you know, strict parents and all that. The youth of today, we just want to explore. We just want to be out there doing our own thing, not having to bend down to any rules.
No, but if you say that strict and all of that, must that be a reason for us to move out of the house? Can't we try to, you know, live with our parents to a certain point?
Well, so this is a swording generation. It is not about what is normal or what we should do. It is about, I want to be out there, I want to experience, I want to make decisions for myself.
Wow.
Because these days the conversation is about, as for me, I do this way, I go that way, I don't do that, I don't do that. You understand? We want to have that freedom to explore. So I think it's one of the reasons. Probably we can talk about the other ones later.
Kels, would you go with what she just said?
I mean, what she's saying is, I mean, true, but I mean, I'd like to touch on a personal experience, right? So now, at age 13, 14, I was living alone.
Pause, hold on. Hold on, slow your horses. At the age of 13, 14, you decided to move out from your parents' house?
Yeah. Wow. And basically, it wasn't because I had wanted to be solely independent. I wasn't like in a rush, or I didn't have any sort of adrenaline pushing me by force, or say some sort of quote-unquote pressure. But then I felt like at that point in time, it was really relevant to me
What made it relevant for you to move out at that
That
point?
is the question.
Yeah.
Were you pushed out of the house or you
No.
followed your friends? Because this one, 13 years, bro.
I didn't follow. Listen, Faisal, I didn't follow my friends.
Right.
Now I had my big brothers. Now I'd like to say they were made men. And then looking at them from a perspective, I was always admiring them and had wanted to be like them. You get
Okay.
it. So that sort of ideology, that sort of I always had to envision myself in their space.
Yeah.
So then I was like, yo guys, I want to come live with you guys. So now anytime they're not around, I have their space. So
Okay,
it
so
kept
if
on.
so if I'm getting you right, you moved
Yeah.
from your parents' house to your brother's place.
Yeah, it's my brother's place.
Oh,
yeah.
so it wasn't like you started on your own.
Yeah, at least he had a guide and you had someone.
Yeah,
pushing
yeah,
you
yeah.
back.
But not for long though. For just a year. That is why I said from 13 to 14. You get it, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it. So
Then-
from age 14, they had left. I was on my own. I was working out, and I was getting some kwacha. You Bob.
Wow.
It was like that.
Share with me some of the consequences that you experienced, be it good or bad.
Okay, so first of all, go to the bad ones. Now, I had moved from my mom's space, Now, mind you, when I was back at my mom's place, I have like a lot of cousins, like more like a family house.
Right.
So when I wake up in the morning, I just lazy about. I don't do anything. I didn't have that sort of entitlement when it comes to responsibility, doing something. I was just probably lazing about.
So it's safe to say that you started becoming lazy because you moved out? Would you say that?
No.
No? Okay.
It rather encouraged me.
The funny thing is that in Ghana or in African homes, you find the boys lazing about in the morning because it is deemed that cleaning and helping with the
That
house
is
is a
true.
woman kind of job.
Yeah.
But when you leave the
I-
house, you do those things for you. So why can't you do it at home?
I wasn't lazy, so I beg to differ. Not all men and boys are like that. There are some
Okay.
of us
that's
that
true.
we actually want to sweep.
Thanks
we
for
want
the
to clean.
correction, but a greater
Yeah.
number of young men in our community lazy around in the homes
I
because
second with you.
Yep,
What you're saying is
that's
the
true.
mothers are there, the sisters are there. I have a similar experience. I also left home very early because of education.
At what
No,
age?
I left home, I think, at the age of 7,
Okay.
but I was in the boarding house. I was in the boarding house, so
Okay.
I think I never really had to live with my parents. After JHS, I still continued living alone. After SHS, so after uni, there was no point going back home because
Yeah.
I've been doing this all this time around,
Basically.
right? So it is about the reason why you are leaving home. If it is not peer pressure, if it's circumstances that are pushing you to probably leave home, it might be okay. Because in my case, education was the reason why I had to leave home.
Okay,
I was
so-
coming from a rural community where there wasn't the kind of education my parents
Right.
wanted for me
Right.
over there. So I had to leave home. I had no
Right.
choice at the time.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so,
Right.
bro, I also think that,
Yeah.
Now, for some of us, it isn't necessarily because you want to be independent or
Okay.
probably you want to follow the masses.
Okay.
That kind of, Charlie, I won't be guy man, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. No.
Yeah.
But then it happens like you want to toughen up a bit. You get it. You want to take responsibility. You want to man up. Right?
Yeah. So my question is, can't I take responsibility even still living with my parents?
I
Faisal,
Must I
I
move out?
doubt.
No, I'm
I
just
doubt.
asking. Must I
You-
move
you
out
know-
to take responsibility?
When you find yourself in certain, your brain works in a way where it learns to
Good.
survive.
Good.
Once
Good.
there is that comfort, you come home, there is food, you don't have to pay rent, you don't have to pay bills, you are relaxed.
Right.
When your landlord or landlady is waiting for you next month, bro, nobody will ask you to wake up at dawn.
Okay.
The brain works like that.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
need to make money.
So
That's
if I'm
true,
getting-
that's
if I'm
true.
understanding what you're saying is that basically when you live with your parent, it puts a certain, when you move out of your parents' house, it puts a certain pressure on your mind for you to go out there and make it because you know that you need to pay some
you
rent.
need to
and all of
depend
these
on
things.
yourself
It
now.
makes you mature
Okay.
faster at a
Yeah.
faster rate because
Yeah.
there is nothing like, okay, there is a backup plan. You are the backup plan.
Okay, so how about also we use the same mentality in our parents' house and say that you know what? How about I also go hard when I get some money, I just bless my parent. Like maybe I'm not going to pay rent, but at least I'm going to bless them. So you can still change that mindset, right? Or
no, but usually you wouldn't do that when you are in your when you are in your folks' house. You wouldn't think of that.
That is the whole thing.
But then when you are away, that is when you start being clouded with thoughts. Like you need to push.
I personally so I want to ask you before I even go to my personal thought of it. I want to ask, so do you feel like, or do you think it's not mostly pressure that is pushing most of the Gen Zs out here who are done with uni, but they could actually stay with their parents and start up something before they move out there? Do you think it's not pressure that's pushing them to move out?
Oh, sometimes pressure comes.
I wouldn't say sometimes. I think that is the basic and the major fact.
So it's pressure.
It is pressure.
Yeah, it is pressure.
From their peers?
From their peers.
Even family. Sometimes family. You know, you wake up in the morning and you are sitting in the house, and then the comments of all you do is sit in the house, like
especially the women.
Depression is pushing people out of the home because when they are home, they are feeling depressed. They don't feel welcome. It's more of for most African children, you are going to school, and that you are the investment of the family. They are hoping that after school, you are going to work, and then there is going to be some cash
sort of
flow.
flowing.
Probably take care of your siblings. Now you are not in school, you are sitting in the house waiting for them to feed you again. You are a burden to the family.
So in this one, we can say that the consequence could be you, the child, moving out of your parents' house, but then again being depressed whenever even you rent your own place. Because you've moved. It could be that I moved out of my parents' house, making it seem like, and this is actually real, people are going through this, you know, they've moved out of their parents' house, they have rented their own place, and they can't even pay the rent. Now they have to go into extra curriculum activities, which I like to call it, to make sure they have money to pay the rent and send some money back home. But you know what you're going through. So wouldn't it be safe if you just went home and talked to your parent like, look, it's not how you thought it was going to be, and I'm not making it out there. I'm coming back here to figure it out.
Yeah, bro. See, honestly, most of the time it's the ego. It's the ego. So you feel like, nah, I'm seeing my friends do it. I'm seeing my peers do it. And then, no, I wouldn't do that. And then most of the time, you feel like you'll be stigmatized when you go back. When you go back to your folks. And then you, nah, come on. Personally, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do it?
I don't think, Rosie, would you do that?
I wouldn't do that. But I think we can also look at the point where we don't want to disappoint our parents. It might not necessarily be your ego saying that, I mean, I'm too big to go home or something, but that you don't want to see the disappointment on your mother's face. For instance, people who have traveled outside their hometowns to come to Accra to make life.
A living.
Your mother is back home telling everybody, oh, my daughter is in Accra, my son is in Accra making the life and all that. Bro, how do you pack your things and go back home?
It wouldn't happen.
That's a heartbreak.
Yeah, you have a point there. You have a point.
And the boys too, you know, what you see on social media poses so much pressure. Now I want to go back to my hometown, driving a Benz or a Range, right? So,
and so
it's like that.
I'm just looking at it from the consequences of all of this that plays on our mind. So even from what we're just saying right now, it means that you can't be going through a lot of hard moments in your own personal life, but because you want to be that child that your parents have actually projected you to be, so you want to keep it up going.
You want to keep it up. And I think one of the things we also need to look at is how society also expects certain things of us as youth. Right now, I'm a lady, so probably I'll speak from a woman's point of view. Right? You're a lady. By this time, everybody wants you to have a glass skin. Everybody wants you to wear a beautiful hair, dresses. You need to fit into the narrative of what is trending, right? So how do you keep up with all of these things? All these things come up, so you can't go back home. You can't go back home. You are entangled with all these situations around you, and you're just trying to, keep your head up. And that is when the sugar daddies come in, because you can't.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Another topic for another day.
This is a conversation we could go on and on, but we don't really have that much luxury of time. So thank you very much, Rosina, for sharing your thought with me, and it's been a pleasure. Thank you also, Kels. I mean, those viewers watching us right now, you can share your thought with us all the time on our social media platform. Trust me, this is a conversation that we can't just use just a show while talk about, but we'll do our best to keep it going. So thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you, Faisal.
We're going to go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got more for you. Stay. Right, welcome back, and this is still the Gen Z show, and we've gotten to that point where we get into our Bull Bay segment and have awesome conversation. Of course, Kels is here. Kels, what do you have for us?
So today we have an interesting story on Jodel, and everybody's talking about it. So now let me get straight into it. Now, Lo, This girl says she gets guys, so she can't come over last weekend. She said her rent was due, so I asked her if she can tell her boyfriend, and now she responds, So I jokingly asked her if she will leave her boyfriend if I give her half of the rent. Yep. Ladies and gents, she did my room now, right? She did my area here, so she just came to knock on my door that she was passing by. Okay. Don't have all the money in cash, so I gave her parts and sent the rest via mobile money, someone who was passing by. Now, she has been here since 5 p.m. She's asking for t-shirt. I offered bedroom, but she changed in front of me. Hey, I didn't know her breast was so big. Her melons and casa there, them the beam. Now, I dey go take bath, come choke come and choke come. Slave.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, that's a handful.
That's a handful. That's
Trying
a
to
lot
digest that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Wow.
That's a lot.
So the whole story is dude invited a chick. The chick
come
didn't want to
home.
come.
Yeah.
But later the lady came because the dude proposed, I'm going to give you half of your rent.
Half of your rent.
Right. And she came.
And then she came uninvited.
Uninvited because
Great.
she lives in the area.
Neighborhood.
Okay. And she came.
But then, guys,
Dude.
did you realize there was a clause in the message he sent?
Which is?
Okay.
It says, I will give you half
Yeah.
of your rent if you leave your man for me.
Oh, okay.
So if she comes,
Okay.
at least there's some expectation that
Okay. No,
this time around,
Was it?
she's
It
probably
was a
coming.
question, right?
Was that what he said? Like, read that part. Was that what he said?
Read
That
that
if you
part
come,
again,
I'm going
let's
to leave. You have to leave your boyfriend for
So
me.
he said, I jokingly asked her if she will leave her boyfriend if I give her half of the
money.
rent.
How would she
Wow.
know?
So it was a question. He jokingly asked that question.
Wow.
You know,
Wow.
guys are smart.
Wow.
You try to play with your mind most of
Wow.
the time.
And
So-
she actually pulled up.
And she actually pulled her because there was a clause that if you leave your man for me, I'll give you part of the rent.
Yeah.
Right.
When she came, you gave her the rent. So probably from
So-
that time
so
on,
then
you
she's-
guys are probably coupled. Like,
So she's accepted that, yeah, because
yeah,
I'm here. So
I'm here for the game.
So are you saying
Wow.
that the lady actually came because the guy had brought up this proposal?
Maybe. And the question is, there are lots of things going around this scenario that I don't
You
understand.
don't understand.
Is the money a gift or is a loan?
I think per the
context?
premises,
Yeah.
it's not a loan. It's more of like I'm doing you a favor by helping you pay half of your rent, right?
But then you still have to do something.
But then the thing is that will you leave your boyfriend for me?
What is the intention
But bro, that's
behind
that's
will you
huge.
leave your
Because
boyfriend for me?
leaving
I
your
don't want
boyfriend
to-
for me, it's more like telling you to be my girlfriend and showing your boyfriend.
Yeah. So in a way, you are throwing shit at the boyfriend because the boyfriend can't give you half of the rent. So come
Can't
on, I'll give you half.
of the, because the thing is, I think these days it's becoming a norm for boyfriends to pay the rent of girlfriends.
Ah
You
man,
understand?
So if you
listen.
say
And I don't have any issue with
if
it.
you say these days, then that means it's something that had started not too long ago. It has been
It has
since
been
inception
there
of time.
But I mean, if you're living in your parents' house, these issues will not come.
Yeah.
most def.
But if a lady is paying for a room, you can't come in there, touch her.
I know the point you
in
want
the
to make,
room
but
So-
I
and
don't
not pay and not
agree.
contribute to it. That's
No.
being irresponsible.
Then stay
If
in your
you're
mother's
ready
house.
to have sex, you should be ready to pay as well.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So that's one thing. So the boyfriend of the lady has created an environment
Yeah.
where she now has to go to another man for money to be able to survive. You understand?
Yeah.
And for the guy to have stayed, giving her a shirt to change.
Yeah.
And then going to what are you going to take the shower for?
So-
You are
Yeah,
definitely going to
yeah.
bank her
That's-
with a dirty
that's it.
mind that
Yeah.
you're going to punish
Deepest
her like a slave.
dirty
Just
mind.
This
because
boy
you
is
give the
crazy.
money. Yeah, that's personally I think that's very wild and that's very crazy because it could have been two ways. It's either I'm gonna give you the money, you know what, even what I was saying, I was joking, but you go back to your boyfriend,
Sure.
which is very hard to happen in this
So,
generation
bro,
because
I mean-
they are waiting. No, let me end.
Okay.
They are how do you call it? Everybody is expecting something, right? It could have been the other way around to that, okay, you know what, hey, I'm about to give you this money and you give me sex. Now even back to the point that you made that as a lady, a boyfriend, it's become a norm that a boyfriend can help. I stand on the rule and principle that if we are going out, you get me, I'm not your father. You get me?
You're not the father,
Wait,
but you have the right to her body.
That's what I'm saying. Personally, I'm not your father, so it depends on the type of relationship. It's a different thing if I know that we're gonna get married.
So personally, you don't have sex with your woman. Is that what you're saying?
No. But I think, Rosie, you are trying to base the whole conversation on money.
So right now, you are making it seem like the moment that a dude is supposed to give a girl money, it's supposed to be like sex. So if a girl is gonna give a dude some sex or some whatever, there should be some money in return.
Don't quote me wrong.
That is what is.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if as a man, you think you are old enough to have sex with someone's daughter,
you should be able to take care of her.
Ideally, her father is supposed to take care of her. And out of respect, you go to her father, seek her hand in marriage, or probably see the family to be able to have access to her body. Now, when you go behind the family to have access to her body, and she needs money to take care of the body, and you tell her to go to her father, I mean, are you okay?
I second that. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that.
So if you're not having sex with her, you want to have a normal societal rights relationship with her, she'll probably not even ask you for anything.
Yeah, in this generation, we don't have that,
but
do we?
You want to bang, bang.
But in this context, it's not his boyfriend, her boyfriend that wants to bang. It is somebody else.
Yeah, but then again, the dude told you like if you're gonna leave your boyfriend and she came. I think both of them, they need some you need to evaluate their mindsets and their thinking.
But this is happening.
Yeah, no, it's happening. It's real. It's real. It's happening. It's happening.
It is right to have sex and then get something out of it than to just waste your sin by just having sex. You're having sex with multiple men and you are broke.
And you're broke.
Yeah.
And you're broke. How can you waste your sin like that? I mean, if you're committing sin and then there is some.
So it should be a good sin.
I think she's trying to justify the woman.
Something in return.
Now, honestly, if you ask me, I'm not neutral, but then again, I stand on the foundation and fundamental right that, look, if we are going out and this is the intention of where we are taking it to, fine, I can help you if I have to, not necessarily you give me your body, right? Because the moment that I start getting your body, now it's like every now and then you have that in your mind that if he's going to do something for me, I need to give body, right? And even back to the point you are making, I necessarily don't think that it's right for us to push that, advocate that if you're going to, misuse your son, get something out of it. Don't do it in the first place. How about you stay cool?
People are doing it. So
what do we do? Let's try and shuffle things. Let's try and shuffle. Let's try and get into people's heads, right? Don't do it. If you know the person is trying to get in a relationship with you and trying to sleep with you, just chill out. If you're not ready for that, but if you want to do it, hey, why not? Hey, all the best. Keep doing it.
But Faisal, people are in committed relationships.
Right.
Yep.
Committed relationships.
Where committed means
like they do everything like married couple do.
Yet you're not married. So if tomorrow I wake up and I say I don't want you no more,
I don't want you no more. You've wasted the person's time.
Great.
So and there are people who have told themselves, look, I am not yet married. I am not going to let any man lock me down.
Right.
I will do with whoever I want to do and fuck whoever I want to fuck. Do you get it?
Great.
However, I need to get this in return. If I'm fucking A, I am getting a job. If I'm fucking B, I'm getting a car. If I'm fucking C, I'm getting a house. Right? This person would now repent with all of these things they've accumulated. Somebody's daughter is sitting trying to be a good girl.
All right. Hold on.
That is a wish list.
Hold on. All right. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate the views of all of you. This is something that we cannot just, just use this little time to get into, but we'll definitely get into it. And we want to thank you guys for actually watching and send your views and whatever you think about the conversation we're having right now. We're going to go for a quick commercial break. And if you just tune in, you're watching, hey, this is the Gen Z show, and we're having an awesome segment. When we come back, we've got more for you. Stay.
All right, guys, so you're still tuning to the Gen Z show right here. And, of course, in a bit, we'll be having a skit by my man Jeremy on standby. But then before we get interactive, let's enjoy the piece.
Please, alongside, we have cookies around me. Today, we're going to talk about when a girl likes you on a date night, the things that she portrays towards you. And today, that's what we are going to do. So stay tuned. See, when you go on a date night with a lady and she starts portraying such feelings or to show you such attraction, please, this is what is going to happen. When, for instance, she touches your arms like this, don't rub it. You're going to let me feel somehow. Touches your hand like this, you don't do this. No, it doesn't show anything. But when she touches you like this, and you move your hand at her waist, sorry, you establish the eye contact like this. If you could kiss, you do it like that, or peck, or what do you want to give me?
Oh, please.
Oh, you got to, that's what we are talking about. That shows you guys are interested in each other. Thank you. Kelly's over to you.
Alrighty, man. That was awesome, man. Big ups to you. So, Faisal, what do you guys think? I think it was a very nice skit.
Yo, listen. Honestly, I feel like this could be, and then again, there could be a different way that a girl is going to show that they like you. Okay. I personally, though, if I'm going to take you on a date, I need to know that you like me. I can put a kiss on your forehead. I can put a kiss on your lips. I'm not about to try to figure out, but this was beautiful. Yeah, I mean, this was beautiful to know that this is what you can do and all of that. And yeah, but right now, the generation Gen Z is so messed up that you don't even know if the person puts in their hand there, they are giving you signals, or they are doing this, or they are doing this. It is so wild in this generation. You don't even know what they are saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's true. But what we just witnessed was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
There's a way, you see, it is very disrespecting as a woman to give all the signals to a guy, and this guy still can't catch up. Why? Like the baby mamas. He thinks it's normal because probably the mother or the sisters, they treat him that way. Bro, when a lady speaks her language to you, be in the seventh heavens to understand it, because it is very rude. She's giving you the signals and you're still calling her sister. Yep. When you know you want something more than that kind of
trying to put them in the sister zone, like bro code and sister. That's so annoying sometimes. So annoying. Like I'm touching your forehead, trying to put a kiss and you telling me bro.
Who is your bro?
Who is your bro? I know, right?
I have issues with Faisal when he says that before he takes you on a date, he needs to know you like.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's
Are you protecting your pockets or
no? I'm protecting my emotions, first of all. I'm protecting my morals. Because, hey, if I take you out on a date and I get there, I'm very expectant that, I'm about to buy everything. This girl's going to like me. You tell me you don't like me. That's heartbreak. A lot of guys go home being heartbroken, but they don't say it.
So the last point is heartbreak. He just said it.
It's just going to break your heart.
So the date is for you to get to know the person. Yep. Because you don't even know the person's table manners.
Okay.
You don't know how the person carries herself.
Okay.
You don't know how the person dresses.
Okay.
How she talks and all of it. So during that period, you're trying to figure out, does this person suit my personality?
Right.
But before you go on a date, you're thinking of kissing.
Can we also do this whilst you have conversations without going on a date? Can we do that?
Nah.
How do you know how the person eats?
Doubt.
Especially if it's a formal,
you don't know how he eats. You don't know how you eat the calorie.
Oh, come on.
You don't know if you hold the fork like this or you don't know.
But how many people care? How many people really care?
Listen, anyways, guys, today has been exciting. It's been fun. This is what the show is about. This is what the Gen Z show is about. And I thank you guys for coming through. It's been awesome. We're going to do this again. Of course, I've been your host, Faisal, your presenter, Faisal, with my co-host,
Sima.
And
Kels.
Follow us on our social media platforms. Bug us. Tell us what you think about everything that we spoke about today. Leave us a message. Yep. Whatever it is that you want us to actually go deep into, or you might even want to come to and come and have an experience. We are here for you, and we are all the time open to have you over here. So thank you for watching. Till next time, it's a bye for now. Ciao.